Hello, hello, my dear friends. How are you all? This is Kathy from Divine Debut. I do hope that you are all doing okay. I've been trying to get a message out to you all day, and I thought I will get it done. It is Friday afternoon, evening, I should say, Greek time, on the 29th of April of 2022. We are a couple of hours before Pluto turns retrograde. We are a day before the new moon solar eclipse in Taurus, and the conjunction of Venus and Jupiter, the exact conjunction on Venus's best degree, so where she's very happy, and Neptune is there as well in Pisces. So this is really beautiful. There's a mixture of energies, my dear friends, a mixture. There's ups, highs, lows. It's like a bit of a roller coaster. That's how I've been feeling it. Maybe it's Pluto, and until he stations retrograde, 2 hours from the moment that I'm reading for you. So by the time you have this reading, Pluto will be retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. I've spoken many times about Pluto in Capricorn. I feel like I want to do a Celtic cross for you. It's just before the weekend, my dear friends, and just reading the energies, asking Spirit to guide us on what's going on. We're in the energies of eclipse season now. Those of you on Patreon, of course, the reading for this solar eclipse is up. We do go into a lot of details. For those who are not with us on Patreon, do consider joining us. There's a lot to learn. So let's see, reading the energies, what's going on as the moon is practically at the 27th degree of Aries. So as soon as the moon steps into fixed Taurus, Earth, the energies will shift, obviously. Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is transiting through Pisces, so it's in a water sign. Mars doesn't relate to water well, but there's a lot going on in the sign of Pisces. Venus there, Jupiter there, Neptune is there, right? And I'd like to wish you a happy birthday if it is your birthday. I hope that you've bought that lottery ticket, and good luck to those of you that have. All right, because it's a very, very lucky day. Tomorrow, actually, but it's going to be very late Greek time. So those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, tomorrow is the 30th. For you, it will be the 1st of May, because the solar eclipse is very late, about 11:30 roughly, so about 9:30 UTC time. And the conjunction is very, very close, right, with Jupiter and Venus. So let's see what's going on. Let's read the messages coming from Spirit, from the Divine. What are we looking at, please, Spirit? Page of Pentacles. We are studying something. This is the Ace of Pentacles that the page holds. There's fresh energies here, of course. A new moon is always a new beginning, but, and with Pluto turning retrograde, it's the beginning of the retrograde season, Pluto in Capricorn, so it's very important, obviously, for the cardinal signs and the earth signs. The cardinal signs, so Capricorn, Cancer, Aries and Libra, those of you that are born at the last degrees, last 3, 4, 5 days of the cardinal signs, you will feel it mostly. Retrograde planet is much closer, much closer to the Earth, therefore you feel it much more powerful. Pluto is powerful on his own, let alone being stationed now. I don't know, it feels like there's one moment there's total quiet, and then the next there's so much going on. That's why I was saying it's just very radical, and this solar eclipse is right on Uranus, so it's understandable. So we've got Earth here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We are studying something. This could be a messenger pertaining to money matters, something relative to our stability, or starting a new project, something that is of value to us. What is the challenge? There's conflict, there's self-doubt, there's competition as well. There's other people in the story. Five of Swords is self-doubt. It's a cutting energy. The challenge is for change, to use your wisdom, use your intelligence, and steer away from trouble if possible. This could also speak to just difficult thoughts, right? I'm not good enough, I cannot win over this situation. In actual fact, it's you know, whatever's going on for you, know that you're not the only one feeling that way, okay? The others, or the other, are also feeling that way. I mean, they're all, we see three figures here. It's even if it's a win, it's a double-edged sword, okay? So it hurts you as well, whatever this challenge is. Yeah, what's at the foundation? The Two of Pentacles, so it's in relation to some sort of a decision. Some sort of a decision, competition. Will I take part? Am I good enough? Can I accomplish this? There's a lot of thought process here, and things being up in the air. Recent past. Ace of Cups, so the beginning, possible beginning pertaining to an emotional situation, a love connection, water, and you know, the element of water. It just flows, right? So it's Pisces is water. It's like go with the flow, surrender and let the good come to you, instead of you sabotaging a situation. And I don't know why, but I feel that there's like a misconception about things here. Neptune, remember, is there, and Jupiter is very close to Neptune, which Neptune is cloudedness. It's having an illusion. It's misconceptions, misunderstandings. Jupiter logically will bring us the truth, which can also be difficult to hear. But whatever that is, it will guide you to something better. I don't know why I feel I need to say better the devil you know than the one you don't. So I don't know what you're dealing with. Okay, aces are potentials, all right? And it's here. The Ace of Cups is here. I also see peace here, a peace offering. And if you're in this situation and you're trying to decide, I feel here that someone is, because we've got three pentacles in actual fact, and there's three people here. This could be a battle. This could be conflict between family, between partnerships, between relationships. I feel as though here someone's trying to decide, they're studying whether there's going to be an offering of peace, and on a collective level as well. Wouldn't that be wonderful? That there is a cease war between Russia and Ukraine, which is a domino effect on the whole world. Okay, wouldn't that be wonderful? So a peace offering, someone studying the situation. And it doesn't have to be a collective, it could be personal, a personal situation as well. Wouldn't that be a miracle? Let's see what's grounding, which is a very important position. We've got the moon. So obviously this solar eclipse, we know that eclipses are where the light is somewhat blocked out. It's a partial eclipse though. But still the moon is never, because it doesn't have its own light, it receives the light. The light is reflected from the sun, and therefore the clarity comes through like a mirroring image, like a reflection. So we know that eclipses are it's like the portal, the ethers are open. So it's a very good time for meditation and reflection, inner reflection. Someone could be going through that right now. Some people may be in a lot of thought, but there's challenge, there's conflict within a decision here. Now the moon, of course, the moon does speak to Cancer, Pisces, right? The moon is the subconscious coming up to the surface. Eclipses are amplified moon cycles, whether it's a new moon or a full moon. This is a new moon, so it's very positive it's happening, this new moon solar eclipse happening in Taurus, especially for those of you that are Taurus sun. This is your only new moon of the year, so very important time for you. Anyone who is born around this time, on the 30th, give or take a couple of days, it's going to be an important year for you. But the moon does speak to fears. It's like the subconscious coming up to the surface, to be able to see, to have the ability to look deeply within, towards one's emotions. Now it could relate to a home, to a family, to a mother. I mean, the moon it's feminine, it's yin energy, it's very motherly, it's very much about home. It can speak to deception, yes, because of course the light isn't as bright as what the light is that comes from the sun. So, but anyway, just thinking of, because the moon doesn't hold its own light, there will be a moment of darkness where we'll have to trust our instinct, our whatever comes up subconsciously, whatever we feel intuitively, before we actually get to see it in the light. You get what I mean? So something will be shown to us. And of course it's a new beginning. It's very logically, it should be something quite positive with Jupiter and Venus conjoining there in Pisces. Anything to do with compassion, love, surrender, divinity, connecting to God, to spirit, to the angels. It could be a very important time of awakening for many. Wow, everyone, it's a very important time. Near future, we have the Emperor. Can the Emperor not show up in my readings for once, please? Goodness me. The Emperor, Aries, could be Taurus, could be any other sign, could be any sign, my dear friends. We know that in our natal chart, we've got all the signs there. Some of us obviously could have our planets spread out all over the chart. Others of us have got, all our planets are in 2 signs. But the area, right, the area of Aries, which house does it occupy in your personal birth chart? So because this is logically the Aries energy, and we are looking forward to Jupiter entering, like finishing up his cycle, they're conjoining at that 27th degree, 28th degree of Pisces. From the 28th, 29th, they're the critical degrees. It's like a major cycle ending. Think of Pisces. It's the end. It's the 12th house, logically, in the natural horoscope. And then Jupiter will enter Aries in a Mars-ruled sign. And I think, they'll be traveling really close, Mars and Jupiter. So we've got a lot to look forward to, a lot of powering up. Aries is the warrior. It's the fearless, Mars, fire, cardinal fire, action, new beginnings, new cycles. Now in this deck, the Emperor looks like he's quite upset. Let me show you him up close. He doesn't look very happy at all, does he? You can see him there. Yeah. And we know that the Emperor can many times be a very controlling sort of a person, someone that's used to being in control. I feel with Pluto transiting through Capricorn, which Capricorn is the people that are in power. It's the elite, it's the patriarchy, it's the governments, it's the people that hold power. That's why I always look at Capricorn as the Emperor. Difficult, a boss, someone who's in charge, has got responsibilities, cannot be too kind and too generous. They need to hold their position. They've got a persona that they need to hold on to. Otherwise, they could lose their power. So there's strength in Capricorn, my dear friends, but it's a Saturn-ruled sign. So it does speak to the elder, the wiser. Now, with Pluto retrograde, it's as though we're revisiting the past, and there's great power. As I said, Pluto being closer to the earth. Pluto speaks to riches, speaks to the plutocracy, speaks to the masses, to riches. But I see this is someone who's had difficulties, a lot of competition or challenges within their own personal life. I mean, he's right next to that Five of Swords. Now, the Emperor is someone that you would want on your side, someone who gives you a sense of security. This can be someone in your life. This could be someone you work for, someone that you are partnered up with, someone that you are romantically involved with, or, as I always say, the Five of Swords always shows three people, so it does relate to others in a situation. I don't know if it's because here we've got the water element, which is creativity, right? Cancer, and Pisces, of course, a lot of creative energies in water, but we've also got Pentacles here, earth. So a lot of recessive, feminine, yin energy. We know the Emperor is someone that leads. So let's see what's going to come through in the position of you. The Nine of Wands, someone having gone through a lot. Nine of Wands, having been beaten, stepped on, ridiculed, challenged. Remember that these are wands, and wands are fire. This is someone that's put in a lot of effort. They've been, they've dealt with a lot. They've been burnt, not once, not twice, many times. I don't know if it's, someone who just works really hard. Someone who has had no time for other issues apart from work, could be. Now, of course, this could be just someone that you could have been, it's very connected to the Emperor, right? We see the Emperor trumping, he's right on top of the Nine of Wands, which is saying that this is someone that's trying to hold on to control, someone you've got above your head, someone that you're thinking of maybe. Let's see what's the environment. We have the Strength card, so we've got Leo, and that's leadership. The Strength card is trust. It's needing to be patient. Someone who is needing to be tamed, or someone who needs to know that they've got the ability to tame a certain situation, to take control. We've got another control card, wishes, fears, hopes and fears. 8 of Wands. Movement. It's like going backwards. We go from the 9 to the 8. These are messages of love, movement, a lot of communication, a lot of fire. It looks like we're up in the clouds, actually. Up in the clouds, which speaks to flight travel, which speaks to, I don't know, but maybe seeing things from a higher perspective, having the ability to envision something moving forward. Now, I don't know if this speaks to actual traveling with a plane, right, through the air. Yes, this could be communication. Yes, it could speak to desires. And we've got a couple of 8s here. So 8s are like revisiting. It's the infinity symbol, and the infinity symbol is also here. It's like revisiting something from the past. Mind you, Mercury is preparing to retrograde as well. Mercury, the ruling planet of Gemini and Virgo, is at the last minutes of Taurus. He's ready to step into his home sign, where he will be very powerful. Maybe, I don't know why, that could be why, because Mercury's in Taurus, and Taurus is fixed. It's fixed earth. It's fixed earth, so that, you know, Taurus doesn't like change. It doesn't come easily. They have to study something. They have to know that there's value, and there's, you know, there's something in it for them. Something that will provide for them, or they need to feel secure so that they could also provide for others, because they are very dependable. But Mercury in Taurus, this is like a critical moment of thought, where someone's trying to see things from a higher perspective, ready to make a decision to step forward. Is it to communicate? Is it to collaborate? Oh, hello, Agape. Oh my God, she scared the life out of me. Agape, you came when I least expected you. She's sitting on my lap, everyone. Oh, my darling. What a beautiful girl you are. Oh, my sweet pea. She knows her place now. So she's not sitting on the table. See, oh, how long will that take? Agape, you could sit on my lap or in the corner on the table. How about that? How about that? Because that's an interruption. You just gave me a bit of a tower moment now. You could sit down there. Just sit down and be good. And what was I saying now? Yeah, so it's just, oh goodness. Yeah, that's it. Get comfortable, girl. Have a nap. Perfect. So there's going to be just like a moment of, you know, a lot of thought process. Someone's maybe, hopefully, trying to think logically, or thinking logically, using the left brain, right? Gemini's curiosity as well. So there is curiosity here. And the degrees that Mercury's on now, these degrees, they will be revisiting them as Mercury's passing over his shadow, the degrees that he will revisit when he retrogrades on the 10th or 10th, I think, of May. It's on the 11th, I think, that Jupiter steps into Aries. Interesting. What is the outcome, the possible outcome? And we have the Knight of Swords. So someone comes in very fiercely, very decisively. Knight of Swords would be my Aquarian energy. And he's coming in with that Ace of Swords that he's holding. He's made a decision. He's made a decision. And he wants to clear the air. And now the moon can speak to deception. So someone is coming in very fraught and very... There's a lot of anger here and frustration. Wants to clear the air. There's going to be conversations, information that may be a little bit hard to handle. But we will have clarity. At the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. This is someone feeling blocked. It's their perception, like they're tied up for a certain reason. Another 8. Someone revisiting a situation again and again. And we've got the Queen of Swords here. Libra, Queen of Swords. Usually she is ruled by Venus. So she does come from a good place. She is very fair and just. And there could be some sort of a decision, right? And we know that the Queen of Swords is usually a divorcee. Could be a widow. Could be just someone that is trying to find balance in their life, or someone that will bring balance. It's like I don't know why, but I get that someone is hearing a situation out and sort of giving sound advice here. Whatever that is. I mean, she could be anyone who works for the law as well, a professional. And we've got the Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. A wish fulfillment. Agape, do you mind? Agape, do you mind? Come on, baby. No, don't throw my cards down. Come on. Come on, sweet pea. Let's take a Black Moon astrology card and see what that's about. Who are you beautifying yourself for? Where is Eros? Where is your boyfriend? She's very motherly. She goes up to Eros and she pampers him. She washes him on his head and he just sits there, you know, and he indulges. Agape. She is blessing our cards, dear friends. Let's see what's going on. What are the energies? What are the frequencies that we are picking up here from Spirit? Okay. We have 6th house and routine. This is the natural Virgo house, my dear friends. It could speak to health. It could speak to your small pets. 6th house is the house of service. It is, of course, the physical body. That's why it rules hygiene and health. And Virgo is pure. No. Agape. No, darling. Okay. I've lost my cards. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is funny. The Emperor moved. I couldn't see him for a moment there. Wondering where he's disappeared to. Let's take another card. So we've got Virgo here on the table. Virgo is in good aspect. The earth signs are in good aspect to this eclipse, my dear friends. And Virgo is opposite as well. Opposite Jupiter and Venus in Pisces. So, this wish fulfillment or dreamy, creative, imaginative energy coming from from Pisces can turn physical, I mean earthly matters, right? Physical, tangible things. We've got third house and messages. So we've got Virgo and we've got Gemini. This is Mercury, no doubt. So there's messages coming through. It could relate to work or just, you know, someone that you work with, or something relative to work, or something relative to matters of health, or someone being of service to you, or you servicing someone else. Let's take one more. No, that's not the one. One more. Oh, the cards are jumping. I just need to restart my camera. Let me just take one card before I restart. One more. We've got fifth house and creativity. This is the natural Leo house. Okay, so we've got the sixth house, the fifth house, and the third house. The fifth house is the house of romance, risk-taking, children, creativity, lucky games, play. Romance, it can rule sex as well. And it's a 29. It speaks to creativity, having the ability to create through communication. Maybe it's not going to be routine, something unexpected. Yes, Uranus is on this solar eclipse, so it's not going to be something that you expect. It's going to be totally unexpected, radical change. Third house and messages. This eye up here, this is our third eye. This is the eye we see. We can, you know, we've got a vision. This is our third eye. This is our strength, the strength of perception and instinct, the ability to see through the veil. You can also see masks here. So it could say also that the masks will be falling as there will be communication. Interesting. What's at the bottom? Ninth house and faith. Okay, so we've got Virgo, we've got Gemini, and so that's mutable. We've got fixed, which is Leo, and the ninth, which is Sagittarius. Could be long distance, could be anything to do with something fated. We see the path, the palm. I said path, I don't know why I said that. The palm, which does speak to fate, something that's written in the stars. And what I notice here, you could see Venus here. Can you see Venus? There she is. So that's interesting here. And it does say goodbye up here. So this looks like a ticket to me. So don't lose the faith. Someone may be wanting to travel, to come in. Maybe you're expecting someone. Maybe things are looking in a certain way, but then we will have those radical changes. Things will start to play out. Let's look at the Karma Dharma before I take another layer. It says faith, creativity, faith, lots of messages, communication, and routine. I would say more than likely breaking a routine. Something is going to happen that is not routine. And we've got the sun. That is beautiful because Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun is clarity, it's identity, it's healing, it's the soul, right? I should say it's the spirit. It is spirit. The sun is happiness. It is happiness. It's childlike joy. So I love that. I absolutely love that. It's interesting. We've got the sun and the moon, and that is the new moon, which is the solar eclipse, my dear friends. Let's take some psychic tarot for the heart messages and see what's going on in love before I take more tarot. Goodness me. Goodness me. These cards do not want to shuffle today, dear Spirit. What is it that we need to know in relation to heart matters? Matters of the heart. We have believe and succeed. We've got the 6. It reminds me of the 6 of Swords, but it's the 6 of Wands. So we are talking about someone that is successful, right? Someone that can be successful, someone that's been successful, someone who's out there. I mean, Leo, right? Leo. We've got strong Leo here. Someone that is in the limelight, someone that is well known, famous, someone that's had glories and successes. Or it's saying that believe and you will succeed in whatever it is that you're hoping to manifest or to accomplish. Let's see what else. So we've got a fair bit of fire. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, dedicated effort. So we need dedicated effort. We need belief. So we've got Leo Virgo here, dear friends. The dedicated effort towards that. I'm going to say if you're dealing with a Leo, remember that Taurus squares Leo. So if you are dealing with a Leo, someone who has a little bit of ego because of their successes or where they come from or whatever that is, they're in a place of discomfort right now, just so you know. Okay, someone's worked really hard towards success, and logically this is about love. So the potential for success is here. And you may also work with a certain person. And we've got taking the lead. My goodness. We had practically the same message in one of my last readings to you. We did have the Emperor again and someone leading. We had the major arcana of the Emperor. It says take the lead. So someone is taking the lead here, and more fire. This is the 3 of Wands, which shows someone maybe someone that is at a potential first stage success, or someone seeing now that those ships are coming in. They've been waiting. Now maybe someone that's been waiting is now taking the lead. So maybe they're forced, challenged to move and take the lead. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, and we've got observe. So we've got Pisces. I don't know if the word observe speaks to someone, because the eye here with the Gemini card, it's like the Page of Swords for me. Someone observing you on the internet, or someone having seen things from a higher perspective, or someone needs to surrender, seeing things from different corners, looking at things in a very different way. Observe. And it's a major arcana, my dear friends. It's the Hanging Man. So it's Pisces. And we've got trust and the Fool beneath. Aries. And manifest, the Magician is here as well. So we've got Gemini. Trust that there's a new cycle, and just go with the flow. The cycle has already begun. It's already begun. But as you could see, we had the it's like 12, 0 and 1, dear friends. The 12th house, which is an ending, then being at a neutral 0 position, getting ready to take that leap of faith, and then being able to manifest. And we know that the Magician does have the ability to bring in abundance. He's got everything that is necessary. He's got the power, but also, of course, he's an ace, and aces are new beginnings. So let's take more tarot and see what is going on. Let's put this down because it's the general energy. So someone is ready to take that leap of faith. They're closing up a cycle, beginning anew. And if this is not you, then this is another person, someone you're dealing with. There's looks like there needs to be compassion. There needs to be understanding that someone is free, right? Freeing themselves up. Remember that the Hanging Man is the 12th house. It's like karma. Surrendering and going with faith, holding on to faith that the freedom will come. The closing up of that cycle will happen for that new beginning to start. Eclipses are very powerful. What's this? What are we studying here? What's being studied here with the Page of Pentacles? It's a love situation, my dear friends, partnership. This is a very important, very powerful connection. So someone is, I mean, you're at the page, stage, which is only a small, it's fresh energies, but it's earth, which means it's grounding, it's real, and it's long term. I did speak of decisions before, did I not? Let's look at that Two of Pentacles. Why does someone need to decide? There's other people involved. It could be someone that's in another marriage or another connection, or third parties, could be family members. It doesn't have to be a love triangle. But even with the general energy of the Eight of Swords, we see that someone feels bound. Let me take that card. We've got the World card, so someone is finding a way out of their boundaries, that bounding, that stuck energy, right? We see Venus ready to step up and step out. She's going to complete that cycle, and she's going to begin a new cycle. She's being rebirthed. Love is being rebirthed. Venus is not only love, it's money as well. It's anything that we love, anything that we value. Why do we have the challenge as the Five of Swords? There's the Devil. I'm not surprised at all. This is the cycle that you've revisited again and again. It's based in fear. It's based in toxicity. Some of you may have been in another relationship or dealing with a person that was in another relationship or partnership. It can speak to work. This is Saturn, Capricorn, which is career. It's someone's goals. Someone needing to stand in a position of power, needing to have someone having matured. But it is based in fear. It's like being bound, remember? We see the Lovers here connected with this chain. It's fear that's holding them, right? Fear of, it's like what is above our head. I cannot find my way out of it. I would say here that with Mercury retrograde as well, it's a time to revisit the past. This card just fell out. It's the Three of Pentacles, and I've put it on top of the Two of Pentacles. So that's Five Pentacles, of course, which is two people feeling left out in the cold. There is a third person here. That's why there is choices, but also money is at play. Money and values. And someone's maybe financial security has been at play here. So maybe the choice that's why it's difficult. But threes, remember, are also, again, they are success, they're expansion and growth. It's collaboration. So someone's thinking whether they're going to collaborate. So I don't know if this is a partnership or just a love connection. Let's look at that Ace of Cups, because we've got that potential for peace. Someone finding peace, or a peace offering, or let's have a truce. It could be between family members. It could be a lot to do with decisions, right? But with the karma dharma, I mean, this is dharma. The sun comes out. This is pure. This is pure. This is happiness. This is vitality. It's health. It's everything beautiful is the sun. It's the most positive card in the deck. Six of Pentacles, equal giving and receiving, reciprocity, financial help. Financial help. Someone that's helping, someone that's in a position to pay others. It could also speak to someone going through divorce, and that's why they can offer you the Ace of Cups only and not the Ten of Cups. It's a beginning, my dear friends. It's a potential beginning. Even if someone is going through a divorce, maybe they're thinking of making amends. I mean, the challenge is to come out of conflict and fear and speak one's truth and not sabotage a situation by fearing speaking one's truth. We've got two cards of fear, right? Three, we could say, with that Five of Swords. What is the moon? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Right. Aquarius. The star. A wish fulfillment at a distance. How do I get there? How do I cross over that bridge? There is hope here. Even though there's been disappointment and fear and illusion and misconception and misunderstandings and heartbreak, yes. What the moon will reveal, this new moon, what it will reveal is that, yes, maybe a third person, someone has either been hurt or someone is going to get hurt. I don't know if it's you but having been hurt or hurting someone else. The equation, right? Three, two's company, three's a crowd. Always when a third party penetrates a relationship, a partnership, there's never balance, right? But the star does speak to hope and healing and communication, social media. It's radical change. I'm going to take one more on that star and the Three of Swords and the moon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dear friends. Wow. Mars. There's the aha moment. The communication comes through and you have your aha moment. And this changes everything. We know that the Tower can speak to someone rebelling and doing what they wish, what they've always wished for. This could also be someone taking action in secrecy, but at some point there'll be a realization from others, which could be their Tower moment. Who is the Emperor? What is the Emperor? What's he all about? And we've got the Hierophant. Two very similar energies, my dear friends. Taurus. Two very similar energies. It's interesting that we do have Gemini here. Major Arcana cards are very important to mention here. We've got Leo. We've got Aquarius. We've got Taurus. And it's just the Death card that we don't have. It's the three fixed signs that we have here. And we know fixed signs are getting uncomfortable with these eclipses, right? Because they're being challenged for change. The Hierophant could speak to someone that's married or someone that is a boss or you know, on a large corporation, has got a lot of responsibilities. But the Hierophant, remember, Taurus, fixed earth, doesn't like change, but they need to keep the faith. Now, as I said before, the Emperor could be an Aries, could be a Taurus, could be any other sign. But this is someone who needs to keep the faith, or someone could be someone that's very conservative, or someone that's quite stern, has to hold, you know, their position. Or this could also be someone that's seeking guidance from a, you know, a pastor or a priest, from someone who holds wisdom. Let's take one more on that. Someone needing to hold on to the faith. There's the Four of Swords. Wow, everyone. Wow, no wonder the Emperor doesn't look happy. There's been a heartbreak. There's been a disappointment, a major shift or an awareness. Yes, I'm going to take one more card on that Tower. Yes, dear Spirit. Another card on the Tower. Oh, 2 cards came out. 10 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles. That's 18 Pentacles. This is financial theft. This is some sort of an injustice done where money is concerned, family, marriage. I feel theft. I feel that 7 of Swords. I don't know why. A major change. Someone ending a cycle. I mean, 10 of Pentacles, yes, it can speak to abundance, but it also speaks to an ending. I'm going to take 3 Sibilas on that. Someone having a Tower moment, a revelation pertaining to money, family, marriage, business, family business, and work. But it's got a lot to do with money and stability. Someone's stability is being rocked here. And there's been heartbreak, and this Emperor needs to heal. I hope it's nothing related to health. Let's look at that 9 of Wands. But some, you know, the warrior needs to rest here. Needs to gather up their strength of mind to heal that open wound, that's been opened. Let's take one more on that 4 of Swords. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So we started with a Page, and here we've got the Knight. So they will pick up their pieces and come forward. This is what they're doing now. They're studying how they can move forward. This is Virgo energy, which is all about the details, right? It's all about service and work and health. What's that 9 of Wands about? There's the High Priestess. I knew she would show up. We've got the High Priest and the High Priestess. Someone has been through a lot, and they're not sharing that with others. They're keeping it under wraps. But someone is also holding on to the faith, and we know that with the High Priestess, which is, she's very spiritual, right? She's the female counterpart of the Hierophant. So she's got great wisdom, but she keeps it within. Pisces, Virgo energy. Pisces, this is where the magic comes in. And we know that this could also be a spiritual connection, a divine union that has not been, maybe it has not materialized yet. Because we know that the Page, first card down was the Page of Pentacles. Now we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is very slow. Earth is very slow. Earth needs shake-ups, like eclipses, to move. The fixed Earth, more than likely, which is Taurus, obviously. Now, we could be talking about Leo. We could be talking about Aquarius. We've got lots of fixed energies here. But we've also got mutable, which, you know, the changes a lot. Jupiter is expansion. Venus is love. It's yes, the dream can come true. Yes, someone can clear their karma and find their truth. You know, Those rose-colored glasses finally coming off and seeing the truth. Venus she's very powerful right now, and she's injected with steroids from Jupiter. So can you just imagine the love and the heart exploding with compassion, with love, with innocence, or with sacrifice towards others, just being there. Now, the High Priestess, my dear friends, could be a third person. Always, if this is, so for some of you, yes, this could be a love affair. Not for all of you, of course. Let's see what the Strength card is here. We've got 17, 6, 8, and 3, 17, which also adds up to an 8. But it's also, 17 is the star. What is the Strength card? There's that 3 of Wands, which I've mentioned already. Someone waiting forever for these ships to come in. I don't know why, but let's take one more. There it is. There is Scorpio. There is the Death card. Wow, everyone. I don't know if this speaks to the 16th of May or before that. That's the lunar eclipse in Scorpio, or you're dealing with a fixed sign. We've got, you know, all the 4 fixed energies here. But of course, Taurus, Scorpio are the most amplified because of the eclipse, the eclipses. Wow, someone's turned their back and they've ended something and they're looking across the seas. What happens after the Death card? I do hope that this is not a physical loss for someone out there, a family member, or someone that was someone's security, emotional, financial stability. I don't know. I hope that that's not it for any of you out there. Let's take the Death card. So, looks like in your environment someone has suffered, maybe with a passing, or just they've ended a cycle. And another 10, a 10 of Wands, which again is a heavy burden, but it's an ending of a cycle. There's Justice. Now, this could also speak to someone ending a marriage, someone ending a business. This is an end here. Justice comes through. It's very karmic. Someone is looking for their balance. We've got remember also Libra is ruled by Venus as well. That's why we've got such strong Libran energy here as well. The scales are here and here. The portal opens, dear friends. Ooh. These just fell out. There's the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Someone taking a trip and starting their new beginning with a Magician. A lot of communication, having the power to manifest. Starting new, but taking action towards that and checking out of a situation where they could not find their happiness. And because the cards fell here, it's got to do with the past, the distant past, I feel. This was something that they maybe had decided from a long time ago, but were waiting for the right time. I don't know, because obviously they were waiting, they were holding themselves back. It's now time. What is that Knight of Swords, dear Spirit? Eight. Pay attention to the 8th of May. What does the 8th of May mean for you? We've got so many 8s here. 8 is August as well. So August, Leo, maybe some of you are dealing with. Someone who is a leader, maybe in other areas of their life, but now maybe ready to lead where their desires and their passion is concerned. We've got the 6 of Wands and the 3, which is the 9 of Wands. So there's a lot of secrecy. Someone is not speaking about what they've been going through. But there's going to be, it's just like a knee-jerk situation here where there's one moment when there's nothing, and then all of a sudden, bang. King of Wands, dear friends. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We've got the lion on top of him, on top of his head. And, of course, the Emperor can be the King of Wands as well. For some of you, maybe it's two different people, right? We've got air and fire, a very explosive outcome here. But so also someone very powerful. I just got a peek of the Queen of Pentacles, my dear friends, but I closed the cards up quickly. So Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Let's take another card, obviously. Three of Cups, reconciliation, coming together, meeting, having drinks, making up, finding peace, a peaceful resolution as well. Wow, okay, a peaceful resolution. You know, this card, because it's calling me, it's saying, please take me. So, King of Wands, we know he's an entrepreneur, he's got his own business, he's a leader. He's very powerful. And he's very driven by his desires. I would not be surprised. This could also be potentially, possibly for some of you, someone who's got strong Scorpio in their chart as well. Could be Leo, very fixed energies. Let's take the card. And there was a dilemma. There's a dilemma. There will be a dilemma here. We also see the eclipse moon. Interesting. There's going to be a decision, a very important decision that needs to be made here about reconciling, revisiting the past, about needing to make a choice. Someone's going to have to, I don't know if this is you, because this is a dilemma. If this is the King of Wands telling you that you need to choose between A and B, or between one or the other, two people if you're dealing with. But I see a very, very big dilemma here where someone's going to have to trust their intuition, trust their heart. Let's take another card. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and that will take a little time. 7th of May, 8th of May, they could be important. Even the 3rd of May, I'm going to say here. What's at the bottom? And this is logically, it's the Seven of Pentacles, so it's something that someone's invested in, but it's also turning a difficult Saturnian 7-year cycle, 7-month cycle for some of you could be. And we've got Jupiter here, my dear friends. Jupiter will bring the changes. It's a time of fate. It's a time of fate. The wheel turns. There will be success, potentially 6 of Wands, recognition, and the Fool card is here. We see the Sun. The Sun, maybe someone started a new journey from the, as the Sun ingressed into Aries at the beginning of the new astrological year. Someone who's aiming for success and waiting for a particular moment. Maybe also legalities. Jupiter is expansive, we know. Jupiter is also law, truth, wisdom. Also long distance travel. Okay. I did say I wanted to take some Sibilas up here, so I'll just take some Sibilas there. I also want to take on the World card here. What's that about with the moon, the 3 of Swords, the star, the Tower, And then the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. 10 and 8 is 18, which is the moon. So it may be deception in one's home, and that will be shown, that will be seen, which will start the ball rolling for the changes. We've got the merchant, someone who deals with import-export, someone thinking very much about their future, about their business, about contracts, anything like that. And it's a number 13, which is also like the death card, Scorpio energies. We've got the Empress, Donna Maritata. She's the mother and the children. The other person's wife. The other person's partner. If this is someone that is in another commitment. Donna Maritata, number 12, which is also observe. Right? Pisces. But she's also very similar to the Empress. So this merchant, I don't know if this is someone married with children or involved with someone that's married and has children, or just sees a divine feminine as very much like the Empress. We do have, you could see there's two masculine figures here. There's two masculine figures. And the domestico is the butler, usually someone that would provide you with a service. Or there's trust issues with someone that is around one's home. So there's distrust, and we could see also here that the Empress, let's say, Donna Maritata has got her back to this male. Someone who works for on their own behalf. Serves their own purpose. So the Donna Maritata has her back turned to this person, but she's in between two divine masculine. I want to take one more on the domestical. And there's the one female with two males. Interesting, 5 of Cups. Regrets to do with the past, but this is also the card of merriment and happiness. I don't know if there's going to be some sort of because there's something coming to light. There's a major shift. This looks like a meeting to me. I don't know, a connection, communication, or something like that. Remember, this is the 5 of Cups, so there's regrets. But someone is focusing on the past, on what went wrong. Then, you know, those 2 cups that are standing. Why do we have the World card here? On top of the 8 of Swords. Why? What is Venus? Venus's rebirth. What's that about? Remember, Venus was in retrograde from last year. She was like, how many months? 4 months in Capricorn. On top of Pluto. Oh my goodness. She started a brand new 8-year cycle. There's that 8, my dear friends. Sospiri, torment, waiting on those ships to come in, sighing and hoping for that arrival. Is it a person? Is it a thing? Is it a situation? And we've got the Gran Consolazione, someone dreaming about, I don't know if this is travel or this could be a physical distance and just 2 people dreaming of connecting. And this dream up here, very similar to the magic that's going to come from Pisces. We've got the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, someone maybe in the past not having fought, not having pushed towards, you know, they had a lot of things that were in opposition to what they desired, maybe, and they did not, maybe they were defensive, not ready to fight for a certain situation. But we've got the 6 of Swords, so there is, 6 of Swords is like moving over water. Turning a difficult corner. 7 of Wands. Having the upper hand. And we've got the 6 of Wands, my dear friends. This is Uranus bringing in the Tower moment, the revelation, the positive change, and the ability to revolt or to break free from something that was holding us, you, them, back. This is consolante sorpresa, a consolation prize. But we could see the loot here, the value. Look at the bag of gold, coins. And it's the Six of Wands, which says that someone will be successful. Something happens. It just happens like the Tower moment. Just out of the blue, here it is. The success is here. Amazing. Amazing Grace, I want to say. I love that song. I love that song. I'm going to take 3 Sibilas on the outcome. What did we have in the outcome? We had the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords can be legalities as well, but can also be harsh words, difficult thoughts, difficult communication, fight. I mean, the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands. These are 2 different parties. Oh, goodness. Then we had the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, right? And the 2 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. Let's take the position here. Falsita, falsehood, deception, maybe someone deceiving themselves, maybe a lack of trust. It's the 4 of Pentacles, so someone sort of holding back because of trust, fear and trust. Trust is a fear-based emotion, right? Fear that someone will deceive, right? So maybe someone's been hurt and they're scared to trust and open up. We'll see. Or someone's been dealing with someone that was very deceptive, very false. And that's what will be seen. We've got melancholy. A divine feminine figure, more than likely. Mourning a loss here. 5 of Pentacles. Someone losing financially. Someone going through divorce and having financial issues. Or someone receiving their karma. Someone thinking that something is over and that the choice that is made will not help them to succeed, to rejoice, to be happy. This is doubts. I mean, 4 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles. 4 and 5 of Pentacles. Lots of earth. Someone getting very grounded. And we've got the 10 of Cups with Constanza. So this is like the decision that will be made will bring a lot of happiness. 10 of Cups is here. This is something unchanging. It looks like it's like a clearing up of the energies here. Like going back to the drawing board and beginning again. So things getting untangled, shifting, and just like starting to build from the beginning. With this new moon, this eclipse. And this could also speak to, of course, because we did have the 3 of Swords, we had the 4 of Swords, we've got the 2 of Swords. It's like revisiting the past. Maybe someone having reservations or regrets about a decision they made in the past, which is resurfacing. It's like they're revisiting a wrong decision, a wrong turn in the past, which has brought them to this situation. So maybe they've lost some time, or maybe even financially lost, or emotionally have gone through a lot. So it will be different for each of you, of course. This is a very happy card to end off with. And someone, yes, someone is needing to climb that mountain. It's the 10 of Swords. There is secrecy. Someone's on a mission here. Someone is on a mission. And the mission is probably to close a door where there was an ending, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal as well. Oh my goodness, there will be so many revelations, so many things. Look at the masks. I said the masks are falling. The sun will come through. We will have the clarity. I want to take just 3. I think I'm saying 3. Is it just 3 that I'll take, dear Spirit? 3 Lenormand. 3 Lenormand. Let's go past, present, future and just see. I don't think I will take more than 3. I just, dear Spirit, just 3 cards. Past, present and future. I will stick around. I will take some love messages as well. My handwritten love cards, I mean. Dear Spirit, just 3 cards. Past, present, and future. Possible. We have the bear. We have the cross. Remember what I said, faith. 9th house, keep the faith. And we've got the moon. Oh my goodness. Like, look, if this is a love situation, the moon, my dear friends, this is moon in Cancer. Something will happen in the evening. Something to do with one's subconscious, the time of nighttime. It does look like a new moon. Of course, there is something new that's brewing. This speaks to strong intuition, one's fantasies, something that they fantasized about, something that they desired, but they also feared, could be coming through, especially whilst holding on. I mean, the cross, it speaks to someone's burdens or duties or convictions, right? Someone's suffering, and someone who was in a position of power. But this will last for 2-3 weeks, not more than that, right? The cross energy. And then we've got the moon. Where love is concerned, of course, this is very motherly. We know the moon. It speaks to the home. But also it's a very, very deep connection if this is a love connection. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the divine feminine. So, well, it looks like the Lenormand did not want to give us any more understanding about what is really happening here. The moon also speaks to a mother that has suffered greatly. Remember that we've got the 10 of Wands here, which is very similar to the cross. Justice will come through. So do not doubt that. You need to trust your intuition. And remember, this is a solar eclipse. It's an amplified new moon. There is a new moon. There is a new beginning. It's just that right now we're not meant to know more than that. That's what I get from this. Let's take some messages of love, and then I will take the angels, gods, and goddesses. A message from Spirit for all of us pertaining to the time now. Whenever you receive, whenever you get this message, take it as the right timing. You know, the moon can also speak to a secretive love affair as well. But someone had many duties. I mean, the bear speaks to someone who's in a position of leadership, a position of power, a boss, a character who needs to be strong. Someone, yes, it could be Leo as well. Capricorn comes up for me, but also Aries. But the bear is someone that has got responsibilities, and that is for a long time. So being carrying a heavy burden, needing to hold on to the faith, could be someone also that has gone through a change of beliefs. Yeah. Okay. thoughts, perceptions, words that may be spoken. You left me in the dark, stuck on you, and that's the Eight of Swords, which was the general energy at the bottom of the deck. We are from such different worlds, another 8. But I'm willing to work on this union. Let's see where this will take us. It's the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the King of Pentacles here, my dear friends. So Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo. Usually it's my Taurian card. This person is usually a father. Could be a boss. Could be very much the Emperor. Could also be the King of Wands. Whatever this says to you. Someone who is very slow. We did have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles on top of the Emperor. And here we've got the King of Pentacles. So this is quite promising. Someone who's very dependable, holds a position of power, Venus ruled more than likely. Money is very important. Open your heart and talk truthfully to me. Talk to me. Someone is demanding the truth. The Ace of Swords. Someone is seeking clarity. And this clarity will possibly bring potential new beginning. And victory after truth. You stole my heart and my happiness. Three of Swords. We've got 3 lots of sword, air element, lots of air here. So the 3 of Swords, which is up here, this is what someone is thinking. You stole my heart and my happiness. I wonder who the thief is. I know we're meant to be. You're the one for me. And this is the Ace of Cups, which we've got in the recent past position. It's like we're going back to the recent past. There's like a revisiting. But we've got a couple of aces here, so possible new beginnings, revisiting situations, and needing to overcome pain and open wounds. I mean, 3 of Swords, you know, 2's company, 3's a crowd, my dear friends. Now, if there's been a disappointment, obviously, maybe the timing wasn't right. Remember, we've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. What's at the bottom here? I will ruin your life. I'm no good for you. And this is the self-sabotage with a 5 of Swords. 4 of Cups is, 4 of Cups is here. Maybe this is second chances. I will ruin your life. I'm no good for you. 16, 17, 18, 21, and 4 is 25, and that equals a 7, which is Cancer, and it's the new moon. The new moon in Taurus, which will ground us. It will give us prosperity. Remember that this eclipse is in beautiful aspect to Venus and Jupiter, right? Because Taurus is ruled by Venus, so there's positivity for sure. We've still got Saturn in a T-square. Saturn is under pressure with the nodes. The fated changes need to happen now. That's why those dark energies, those heavy energies come through. Of course, eclipses are never easy, but it's a North Node eclipse, which is more positive, and it's us getting uncomfortable, moving towards the paths that are opening, right? Our fate, our karma, and our dharma. But also, where we're moving towards is going to be the right path. It will give us a sense of value. But we need to go through the fire before we can get to the other side. And the fire is the Tower moment. It's Uranus. It's those radical, shocking revelations and changes that are going to happen so that we could be put on the right path, so that we could awaken and be more aware of what is Spirit calling us, telling us to do. What do we feel? We need to use our intuition, we need to trust, and we need to hold on to the faith, but things will be well. I'm going to tell you, it's the 16th of May, that full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which will be the most difficult. But we're in eclipse season, even though we've got a new moon solar eclipse in Taurus on tomorrow, on the 30th of April. We're still feeling the energy of the lunar eclipse. It's not far off. So we've got a mixture of energies, dear friends. Anyway, so I will take a last message for all of us from Spirit. Angels, gods, and goddesses. What is it that we need to know, dear Spirit? What is the guidance? Angel of union, dear friends. Angel of union. A partnership. Oh my God, I can't even talk. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. They look like twins. Do they not look like twins? Exactly. Yes, they look like twins. Let's read from the book. Angel of Union. Looks like it's a very important time. Here we are. A merger, partnership, or relationship of some kind is being formed, which holds long-term benefits for your life. This relationship, partnership, or merger, which is with someone you already know or deal with, is blessed and destined for great success of some kind. Many great and wonderful things are birthed as a result of this union, which will continue to grow and strengthen for the rest of your life. Oh my God. Thank the universe for this wonderful blessings. For this wonderful blessing. I said blessings, so it's not going to be only one blessing, dear friends. It's going to be lots of blessings. Wow. And I'm going to tell those of you that are single and are hoping for someone to come into their life. It does say that you've known this person, you know this person. Could it possibly be a twin flame or a soulmate or just someone very important that you've known from a past lifetime? Yes, because eclipses are fated moments. Yes, it's happening on the collective and we are all part of the collective. So yes, a union, whether it's business, whether it's, I'm going to say also a special friendship, right? Soulmate friendship, that could be as well. So it will be different for all of us. I want to say congratulations to those of you that were hoping that this person would come into your life. Looks like they're coming in, my dear friends. And with that, I will leave you. I hope that this gave you some clarity, some understanding, some hope. Hold on to the faith, even though times can seem really tough. Don't lose hope. Stay on track and just surrender to what the divine brings to you. That's the only thing we can do. We cannot force anything or anyone or any situation. We are too small, okay? We are way too small to force a situation. And when we force a situation, we push it away, dear friends. Just be open. Be open and see what shows up. Right? All right. Love and light to all of you. Thank you for commenting, liking, sharing this video. Now, we're at the end of April. Looks like the monthlies, the readings for each sign for May is going to be a little bit late because my little elf is not going to be here. So expect them around maybe even the 7th of May. unfortunately, those of you that are on tier 1 on Patreon, we've had Easter. It's just been one of those things. The May readings are going to be probably a week late, so thank you for understanding. And I will be working on the month ahead for patron for tier 3 people. May is going to be a very significant month, so I really don't want to rush also the readings for each sign. I don't want to rush them, and I will be extending them more than likely. So they'll probably come through one by one. Okay, we'll just have to go with the flow, my dear friends. Some things are just, they need to happen in a certain way. So, love and light, thank you so much. Good luck. Love you all so much. Sending you healing energies. Those of you that are in need of that, I mean, and thank you for writing also through emails. As you know, I do get back to you. It may take a couple of days more. Thank you for your understanding to all of you. I know that you listen to me, and many of you look forward to my readings, and I love you so much, and I've connected with so many of you on a more personal level, and it just gives me so much rewards. I receive so many rewards from your love, seriously. Okay, and last message before I go. As I said, the personal readings, if you're not on Patreon, I'm going to put a hold on personal readings for maybe 3 months. I don't know when I'll begin them again. So get your orders in now, because I'm going to put a hold on them. I need to have a little bit of a rest. I need to have a bit of a summer, you know. I've just had this channel for how many years now, and I've been a robot. So I'm going to put those on hold. Everything else will be normal. Patreon continues as normal. YouTube free readings continue as normal. It's just the personal readings. But if you're on Patreon, you've got the option. I leave that open for patrons because they support Divine Debut 11. And I will leave you with that. Lots of love and light. Good luck with the eclipse. Take time, meditate. Get out into the earth. Stand on the earth. Stand on the soil.